Alright, it's time for another one of those ride-on gaming things I do, my opinion on topics of games. This one is, I just wrote this one down. This isn't one that one person has said. A bunch of people have asked me this one, which is the quality of PlayStation 4 games. Why does it seem like the quality of PlayStation 4 games isn't up to snuff? What apparently a lot of people are referring to are a lot of major disappointments recently. Like The Order 1886 wasn't really what people had hoped it'd be. Drive Club came out, not really what it hoped it'd be. Little Big Planet 3, not really what we hoped it'd be. Infamous Second Son, not really what we hoped it'd be. People are wondering what's going on here. There's so many quality PlayStation 3 games. Where are the quality PlayStation 4 games? So let's kind of dive into this one, shall we? Now I want to start this topic off, with perhaps the most fair thing to say, which is this is a very objective, or not a totally wrong word. Subjective topic. You're asking about the quality of games. Well, a lot of that's, those games, I mean, sure, they didn't maybe review like top 90s, but like Second Son reviewed very well. A lot of people really enjoyed that game. The Order, yes, didn't review that well. Little Big Planet 3, mixed reviews there. It's a very subjective topic, because like someone for me, I personally enjoyed most of those games. I honestly did. Like, I honestly did. Call me a fanboy or whatever, but like what I always tell people is that I have a higher tolerance for games. I'm not picky. Like I totally like David Cage games. Like a lot of people hate them. It takes a really bad game for me to like really hate on it and like not want to play it. Games are games for me. Like I always play like anything really, and I get into most games. I get into most genres. I just have a higher tolerance, and I enjoy most things. I can still criticize stuff, and I can still objectively see what's like wrong with certain games and whatnot. I do reviews on this channel. I gave The Order even though I enjoyed The Order, I gave it a 7, and I still gave you my problems with it. I told you my problems with like Little Big Planet 3 and Infamous, but I still enjoyed those games. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this isn't much of an issue. I'm having fun with these games. Now I can understand why most people aren't enjoying these games. There's probably a few factors why the general public is not as happy as they are. One thing being is you're seeing less. This is a topic regarding like AAA games, because there are a lot of quality like PSN games, indie games, stuff like that, but people like never consider those games and whatnot, which is totally dumb. And to not consider those games, or to not consider those high profile titles or whatnot, but most people are considering this like a AAA conversation, and if you're looking at it that way, there are less AAA games. It's not as sustainable as it used to be in the games industry, so you're seeing less AAA games for sure. Therefore, you have more time in between these AAA releases where you're not playing AAA releases. Therefore, you're getting more pumped up for them. You're setting your expectations pretty high, and it probably sucks when you get the game and it's not Jesus. A lot of games aren't Jesus, so that kind of sucks. You can't have a Last of Us every year. So sometimes you just can't have that. I think it is fair to say like the quality of games that we're getting right now in terms of AAA aren't like mind blowing. They're not outstanding by any stretch of the imagination, but I'd say they're good games. Definitely worth playing. It just goes into each individual person's expectations for what people have to be realistic with their expectations. Some people are really get really burned when they pay $60 for the full game and it's not what they want it to be or whatnot. Maybe you need to start being more buyer beware. Don't buy games right away. Buy them when they're on sale, and the fact that you paid $20 for a game might make you more happy with the final result of what is still probably a pretty good game. These are good games we're talking about. Same with third-party stuff. Obviously, this isn't like just restricted to Sony or Sony's exclusives. Microsoft side, they've got some disappointing games that have come out like Rise and whatnot. Microsoft has had some pretty good first-party games though. They've definitely had some great quality first-party games coming out. Nintendo, awesome first-party games on the Wii U. They're destroying it. They've got really awesome kick-ass games on the Wii U. The discussion is PS4 games. But third-party stuff sucks too. Like Watch Dogs came out, good game. people do enjoy it, and a lot of people like totally hated on it. It wasn't what they expected. Destiny's another one. People totally wanted to shit all over that game, but it still has, you know, millions of concurrent players that actively enjoy that game. Yeah, it's just expectations. It's you know, knowing when to buy certain games, and it is the realistic fact that because there aren't as many AAA games anymore, you know, it's all spread out, so you don't get to play as many of them as you used to, as what you're typically used to. I mean, my suggestion is, you know, if you got a PS4, I mean, just wait. Again, just set your expectations. Don't buy games right away. Work on your backlog. If you got a PS3, a 360, a PC, you know, go buy some Steam games or something. Hit up a PSN sale. There's tons of great past games out there. You don't got to be a current player. You don't have to always get the new releases and everything. There's tons and tons of awesome games out there. I myself find it to be a damn dilemma. There's too many games I want to play. Too many. It's like a genuine fear it's a genuine fear I have, where it's like I won't have enough time to play the games that I want. So, yeah, my only advice is to definitely keep expectations realistic. Buy when you should, and play games no matter when they come out. The only thing I can say to maybe like ease your mind is that PS4 is 2 years old. There's still the whole life cycle for the console. Sony's got, you know, 12 plus developers plus second party developers working on big AAA PS4 exclusives, so you got to imagine more stuff is coming. In terms of quality, I don't know, but games are coming. If you look at PlayStation 3 had a rough start for 2+ years. Not really a whole lot of quality games. PS3 really started to blossom near the end of its life cycle. That's when it got a bunch of exclusives, a bunch of really great games. Maybe it'll be the same story for PS4. I don't know. Only time will tell. Anyway, that's all for this topic. If you have a topic, give it to me. Tell me, and I'll probably do it. And if you don't have a topic, then don't tell me. Tell me something else. Tell me what you had for breakfast. Actually, a lot of people don't have breakfast. Tell me what you had for dinner. Did you make your own dinner? You ate out again? Don't eat out every night. It's more costly. It's more rewarding to cook at home. Do that. You know, get some fresh vegetable produce. Go to the supermarket. Get some. This is totally irrelevant. Cook your own damn food. That's what I'm saying. You eat out too much. Although I eat out a lot too, and I love it. Actually, I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner tomorrow. So anyway, that's all I have for you in this video, and I'll see you all in my next one. Take care, guys.